Hey tubes, Jonathan's wrong here. Dude's on a budget. You're in the tent with Skittles. You see your ears. Anyway, couple of things I wanted to talk about. Had no idea that the video that I made would have such a big response. I'm not, I don't have ads. I don't get paid for any of this. I don't even know how to do the, thing to monetize. Like I've said before, I can't even check my, subs. I have no way to do anything. I could change my profile picture and stuff. That's about it. But, yeah, huge response. And one thing I've noticed is, a lot of people, put a little bit too much, gravity, weight, importance on, YouTube personalities. You gotta keep in mind a lot of people on here are just, some are just people and some are, worse. Some are people who are, just, here to make money or, get some sort of fame or even worse, someone who's, working for the wrong side, giving out disinfo. And, unfortunately there's a lot of that. And it's hard to tell. I mean, you never can tell. Generally, the more funding someone has, if they're like perpetually in a suit and like a really nice studio and all this other stuff, then yeah, that's a bit sketchy. Because obviously, where are they getting that money? I don't know how much money people make off of YouTube, but I don't, apparently it's enough that people can do it full time. That must be great. I don't make any money from doing this. I lose sleep sometimes, answering comments or, stuff like that. That's about it. But, yeah, a lot of people, they think too highly of a lot of these internet people, and just, people need to realize that, we don't know anything. I mean, we as the collective movement, and we as in, human beings, we don't know unless we see something firsthand. It's just you're hearing it from someone who heard it from someone who heard it from someone, and then you have to take, their what they say on face value, and it's the fact is that no one really knows what's going on, and we're all just trying to, make the best of, with what information we got. So, I think people need to, take things with a grain of salt more. Not be, not follow just one person, not listen to, one person like, religiously, like they're, we all have people that are our go-tos, that are our mains, I don't know, most of the channels that I listen to, every time they put out a video, I'll watch it. I mean, not as soon as they put it out, but, I'll play catch up sometimes, but I'll watch most of their stuff, but like, their word isn't like the final, like they aren't the, they aren't truth incarnate, Jesus Christ is, God is. And people need to remember that Jesus Christ is the truth and the word and the way. Jesus Christ is it, and that's what's most important. we're all just picking at scraps and trying to figure out what's going on. And, people need not to, I don't know, pay too much attention to that. We're all just trying to figure stuff out, and, a lot of it, we're all just trying to do it together. So, don't deify these people. Like, I wasn't attacking Russian vids. I just, like I said, I'm sure he's not a real person, and he got found out, and he ditched, and that's why he disappeared. You have to be wary of, people where you never see their face, or, you don't know anything about them. Because the fact of the matter is that if you're uploading stuff on YouTube, like, you're in the system, like, if you can't be active in the community and be, like, afraid to get found out, so that can't be, and I'm, of course I'm not nearly big enough to, I don't expect anyone to see my face in public and be like, oh, you're that guy who saw you, that's never it. The day that happens, it's probably the day I'm gonna end up with a bullet in my face. But no, but seriously, like, I don't know. Anyway, just a thought. Notice I got a bunch more subs. My number is basically doubled. Of course, my numbers being previously in the teens. Once again, not to speak lightly of my lovely, beautiful subscribers whom I love deeply, but it's a small community in here. But everyone knew, and thanks for coming. There's a lot of videos. I think I do a fairly good job with the titling, so it's fairly easy to cherry pick. Got some psalms in there. Generally, if something's nonsense, it'll be titled as such. I keep it light sometimes, because it's rough. It's dark. It's dark. It's so dark. Like, we know it's dark. It's dark. It's dark. So, don't need to concentrate on that all day, every day. There's nice things, like this cat that you can't see. It's, like, you see the ear. There's totally a cat on my chest. But anyway, back to my main point that I was just musing on. Take everything with a grain of salt. We don't know. I don't know, you don't know, no one knows. There are things I do know that I'm sure of that I would, bet, would bet my life on, but you can't take my word for it, because I can't support a lot of that. I mean, like, I want you guys to trust me, because what's the point? What's the point of me get on here and speaking my mind and trying to, I don't know, bring some levity, or just, I don't know, get some ideas, get some juices flowing, get some thought, get some ideas happening. Am I an authority? No, not at all. Am I privy to any special information? Do I have inside knowledge? Do I have contacts? No, I have none of that. Am I good at noticing things? Yes. And that's kind of my strength. And I kind of go on that. I kind of notice things, and I'm like, oh, isn't that strange? Then I'll put up a little video about it. So that's basically the channel. I don't go around smearing people. I don't go around calling people out. I do have a video of a few videos calling a few people out, but that's because those people are basically, if you're a wolf, if you're a wolf in sheep's clothing and you're here, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna go ahead and hurl some stones at you, because you don't belong here. Am I going around on, like, witch hunts trying to, like, find people to expose? No, That's not really my thing. I'd rather not do that. That's got to lead to a lot of pessimism. I just sort of, like I said, take everything with a grain of salt. If something's a little fishy, but like I've said too, not everyone has a full picture. There's plenty of people out there who have a lot of good ideas, who say a lot of good things, that don't have a full picture, that still think that the Earth's round, that still don't believe in God, that still they got some things wrong, but that doesn't mean they have everything wrong. And that's kind of how you got to work it. You can't get all your information from one source, and you can't treat any of these YouTube personalities as anything other than just people. Some of us are a little more well spoken. Some of us are I don't know, more entertaining, I guess. But I don't know. It's just, don't get too concerned in all the minutia. We don't know who anyone is, so just keep that in mind. There's no truth but God. There's no king but King Jesus. There's no one in charge but the Father in heaven. So that's what's most important. As far as what we're saying, we're just grabbing at scraps, trying to figure it all out. And some of us are here trying to confuse the rest of us, and we don't like them. So they can go ahead and stay the heck out. As far as who's who and what's what, I have no idea. I'm not gonna. It's dangerous to vouch for anyone or call anyone out. I mean, if anything, it's definitely safer to just call people out, because if you go and vouch for someone's gonna like, oh, derp, because once again, who knows? Are there people that I listen to that are good sources of information? Yeah. Are there people, do I think they have the whole picture? No. Would I I don't know. Just, everyone needs to stop looking for leaders. We need to just be, Jesus is our leader. I mean, he's the Son of Man. What's cooler than that? Who's a better role model? Like, come on, don't look to us. We're just picking at scraps and trying to help out who we can. And if anyone out there is trying to say that they're like, they are the Word of God, or they're speaking for God, or they have the full picture, they know it all, or any of that, no, big red flags. I know very little. Like I said, we don't, until you can actually see things or test things, or just basic physics, but I don't know. I'm just having a thought. Feel like I have all these new subs, and I can't leave you guys hanging with no new content. And I was just scrolling through to see if anyone was checking out the old videos, and the numbers haven't really moved too much on those. So I'm gonna go ahead and invite any of my new subs to go ahead and check out my old videos. I tend to post sporadically. Sometimes I'll go a week or so without posting. Some days I'll post four or five times in that day. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no pattern. If I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. If I got something to talk about, I'll put up a video. But as far as me trying to think of a video to put up every day, that, like, I'm not doing this for a living. If I got something to say, I'll say it. If I don't, I'll spare you or try to. Some of my videos are a little therapeutic. I apologize for that, but I'm an open book on here. But anyway, I'm running out of time. I love you guys. Have a beautiful night and God bless you.